People, the dribble god is in the building. What's going on? Terrence, what's good? Where you been? Gully been working. What you think about Akon getting a city in Africa? I've been hip to that since like 2 years ago. I interviewed Akon almost 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years, and yeah, we spoke about that, man. Shout out to the solar energy technology that he's standing upon. He said they gassing it. I like the album, Ken Intelligent. That's why I had to get on here. I got to keep my. I have to have equality on my platform. I've been bashing Eminem his whole career. Well, as long as I've had a career, I've been bashing him. The video Darkness, fire. I listened to it, fire. I Will, the song that he attacks Lord Jamar. It's fire. Peace, Mr. Jacktown. What's good, pimp? It's your first time? Airpix, what's up, baby? Brooklyn in the building. Rashida. He said, you been low. That means you got something brewing. I'm figuring out how to monetize the dribble. Yep. What's good, Dante? Let's talk about this album, man. Yeah, he stepped to the plate. I believe he was hearing us. He was hearing me and Lord Jamar's attacks. Yep, he definitely was hearing us because he came correct. Somebody held his hand on the production. Those weird ass beats wasn't there. All that fast ass rapping wasn't there. I fuck with it. Shout out to Marshall Mathers, man. Finally gave us something we can get jiggy with. Word. What's going on, though? Who all downloaded? Raekwon dropped a new joint today too. Make sure y'all go and support that. Trying to get my dribble right. Want y'all to make sure we on the same page. What y'all think of the album? I know we got a whole bunch of Eminem fans in here. Royce dropped a video today. I believe all of this was planned. They're bombing shit. Shady Records, they bombing. We're under attack. Music to be murdered by. I co-signed it. I co-signed it. The video, Darkness. 7.8 million views. It's been out 18 hours, man. That's a whale on the internet. That's a whale. I fuck with it though. I don't know how long I'm gonna fuck with it. I don't know if it's gonna have any hang time. You know what I mean? Like, I've been listening to Mobb Deep and Cuban Links for 20 years, 25 years and shit like that. I don't know if this Eminem project I have that type of reverence attached to it, but hey. I fuck with it though. It's about time. It's about time. We got to give him his props. He said back in his bag. He said never knew Raekwon and Shaheem had beef back in the day. I heard about that. He said I heard it, but it'll take a... Yeah, I don't know if it's going to have the longevity of a Cuban Links or an Infamous album, but shout out to him. I just spoke to Lord Jamar about an hour ago. We laughed about it. I told him you're gonna have an interesting weekend. We're gonna see what type of time you on and shit. I know he couldn't expect Lord Jamar to try to strike back by way of a diss record or nothing like that. Lord Jamar ain't no battle rapper. Never even resembled a battle rapper. He makes songs. You know what I mean? Despite what's going on between them two, nobody can ever take Punks Jump Up to Get Beat Down from Lord Jamar, and Grand Poobah wasn't even on that track. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people try to give Grand Poobah all of the all of the reverence when it comes to brand Nubian and shit. Lord Jamar acknowledges. He said, man, they don't think I'm nice because I'm in this motherfucking group with these two gorillas and shit. He know that them niggas is dumb nice, but at the same time, he's a vital part of the group. Period. There's no brand Nubian no brand Nubian without Lord Jamar. King Jones something says Shaheem washed up. How you know he washed up? He just got out of prison and shit. He could be home with a brand new bag. You keep me on at my workout dribble. Thank you, Johnny, man. We squatting this year and shit. For the guys that follow my fitness shit, we squatting this year, man. We not just running around with the big top. We doing it right. He said, if you say this, I trust your ear. Check the video out, Darkness, and just listen to it and shit. He's a technical wordsmith. He's displaying it. I know he took his time with this shit. It sounds like he took his time and shit. For real. Lord Jamar will live long. Yeah. Lord Jamar was on Punk's Jump Up to Get Beat Down with just him and Sadat X. And if I'm not mistaken, he produced the record. You can't take nothing from my son. You know what I mean? And I call him son because he shine like one. Yeah. Will Maddock, what's good? I never seen so many Eminem nut huggers in my life. I don't know real stand-up niggas running around bumping that Pee Wee Herman shit. Nah, it's not. Some hip-hop is for getting your hip-hop feel. It's not what you listen to when we grooving and shit like that. Eminem has never been something that we could get jiggy with. Just keeping it real and shit. You know what I mean? Rappers don't make big money. Shaheem was a decorated actor before he went in. He got some acting credits under his belt. Don't ever forget that shit. Lord Jamar, your cousin, right, Gully? Jamar, Jamil, Jamar, Jamil. Sound like family to me. M is a guest that nah, man. If he gon' okay, Diamond D produced it. Okay, I think Sadat X said Diamond D. Yeah, he said Diamond D's name on that song too. You're right. Do you like M? I'm not an Eminem fan. I'm a fan of hip hop though. If a motherfucker get on a track and get busy, that'd be like me saying I don't like the song Renegade. I do like the song Renegade. You dig? And he didn't kill no Jay-Z, and nobody ever killed Jay-Z on the track. Nas put that out there in the atmosphere, and people ran with it. But nobody killed Jay-Z. Jay-Z rapped about my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pocket filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent, lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. What they hollering? Gotta pay rent, bring dollars in, buy the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver. You see how I just could spill that shit? Cause it touched me. I was standing outside that bodega with the iron under my coat. Yeah. Beans killed jail once again is on. That's debatable. That's a good one. Them niggas was out for blood on that shit. Jay said if my life is a movie, then Siegel gonna be the sequel. Nas killed Jay on black Republicans. Man, ain't nobody killed nobody, man. Nas only killed Jay-Z one time in his life. You know when he did that. Nah, nobody ever killed Jay-Z. Now here's all these names of people who killed Jay-Z. Cut it the fuck out, please. Please. Daddy, where have you been? You know what? Shout out to the chat. Beans was giving hell on some of them tracks. He was. When they fell out, you remember what Beanie said, man? Shit. I might not. What'd he say? I might not be the GOAT, but I ain't gotta run to keep up with him. Shout out to Eminem. You gave us something we can get jiggy with, finally. He said Jay spit that slick shit. Yes. By the bodega, iron under my coat, feeling brave, a do-rag, wrapping my ways, a pocket full of hope. Did not step to me, I'm awkward. A box left me, an orphan. An orphan. My pops left me, and often my mother wasn't home. Couldn't tell me that I wasn't grown. Especially on nights I brought something home to quiet the stomach rumbling. Come on, man, ain't no killing that. Is y'all serious? Beans went on that. Or how you been made me shed a tear. Yeah, Beans verse touched me like that on that joint too. He stole the show on both joints, but Beans, Beans got that pain and shit. That's what we like. What about when Eminem was degrading the sisters? There's nothing anyone can say to justify it. Up! Party's over. They got dirt on him. They got dirt on him. I still stand by my assessment on the new album. It's good. It's fire. It's probably one of his better joints. He's been ice cold for a decade. I don't know how y'all elect somebody a goat or amongst the goats and they ice cold and shit like that. Chief, I'm always there. Oh, DC. I ain't been in DC in about 2 weeks. Golly, Eminem destroyed Lord Jamar. Eminem is introducing Lord Jamar to a new generation. Now that I think about it, Jamar is somewhere like... Shout out to Jamar. I know what you're doing, nigga. I know what you're doing. It just hit me. He keeping you in the game. Jamar, put a project out, man. You ain't got to be rapping, man. You can produce. He keeping you in the game. Show these jitterbugs what you built like. Lord Jamar is flattered. He has to be. You got one of the goats throwing your name around. Jamar struck a nerve with M, man. M been battle rapping Lord Jamar, man, for about 6 months now. Jamar ain't spit a verse. Lord Jamar will live long. Was Beans the best capo in hip-hop history? Yes. Great analysis. Yes. When it comes to the Batman and Robin shit, yeah. Like a motherfucker. M not the best rapper ever either. We need to remove that narrative. He's just a player. He's a major player. Let's call Eminem a major player. He's a major player in this hip-hop game. He made a mark. You dig? He made a mark in this game. But all of that GOAT shit, whoever created that shit, we not gonna ever have that. Not never. Yeah, it's a little blue joint, man. A little travel, travel unit and shit. Subscribe to the channel so y'all can stay abreast of what's going on, man. Shout out to Norfolk, man. No, y'all. Shout out to Norfolk, man. I used to live there. I did the whole 6th grade in Norfolk, Virginia and shit. Used to go to Norfolk State and watch the step shows and shit like that. Go to the library. You know what I mean? Shout out to Norview. Norfolk, what up? I'm a Norview nigga. Norfolk, just so y'all know and shit. Point Terrace. I went to Rosemont. Trey Buck says Banks is harder than Beans. Not a chance. You gotta be careful with the adjectives you use when you making these comparisons, man. Be real careful with the adjectives. You said beans. Banks is harder than beans. Lloyd Banks could never write a song like "What's Your Life Like." He could never do it. Banks never could trade jabs with Hove like that either and shit, man. You just said, okay, you said more lyrical. Okay, you corrected it. Yeah. Trey Bucks. Matter of fact, Lloyd Banks can't fuck with Siegel, period, man. Pipe down. Siegel handled Jadakiss. Don't ever forget that. Siegel handled Kiss. Footbear said Big Pun was the best capo. That's another one. That might be a top 5 list. The top 5 capos in the game and shit. Beans is shitting on Banks. I'm trying to tell these guys, man. Feel it in the air. Yeah. I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry. Trey Bucks. What's your name? I missed your joint. My nigga. I'm sorry. I totally disagree with you. I didn't catch you gave me that donation. I appreciate you. 95% of these rappers can't handle beans. Broad Street Bully a problem. Yeah, act like y'all know. Act like y'all know. And he got a classic movie. And he got a classic movie. He said, Gully, you got a cap and sweater on? Nah, man, this is a historic black university, man. Pay homage, nigga. Beans killed the roots adrenaline, going back and forth with Black Thought. It's a South Philly thing right there. What hand you roll up with? Beanie Siegel. You gonna get down or you gonna lay down? That was Beanie Siegel loosely depicting the life of Aaron Jones and shit from Philly and shit. JBM. It was ABM in the movie, but JBM. Beans was way bigger than Banks. Banks was in the group. Beans was Dolo. Beans was in the group and he was solo and shit. He was bigger than Banks as a solo artist too. That was that comparison wasn't. You gotta find somebody else for Beanie Siegel. Banks a platinum artist. Subscribe to the channel, Hip Hop, Sports, and Fashion. We in here kicking it about Eminem'S latest offering. I fuck with it. Music to be murdered by. I was just telling my man and shit. I was actually telling Lord Jamar. I was like, I'm listening to it. I fuck with it, and yeah, I'm listening to it. I fuck with it, and I don't know if it's gonna have any hang time. You know what I mean? I don't know if Eminem's music has hang time, especially in the urban community and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the backpackers and the niggas that's in the lyrics and shit, they gonna listen to it. You know, for a minute, it might become one of their favorites and shit. It's fire. I give it a cosign. But in a week, it's back listening to Rock Marcy and Griselda and Benny the Butcher and Spesh and Mozzie. You know, the shit. Payroll Giovanni. You said don't nothing have hang time no more. You kind of got a point. Like, why don't music have Why don't music have hang time? You know, like when the Dynasty album came out, we listened to that shit for like a year and shit. Or when Cuban Links came out, we listened to that shit for like 20 years and shit. Why don't music come out when motherfuckers just like? I think the last thing that came out that, you know, I was on like that was probably like Rich Forever by Rick Ross and shit. And I think that was a mixtape. He said they're not putting promotion money behind albums no more. The general public attention span is short. I think the internet gave us a huge body of music, so you could just listen to. It's hard to probably to focus on somebody specific. I've been listening to the Game album in the gym. I've been listening to Game album in the gym. I've been listening to El Capo by Jim Jones in the gym. Let me see what else. And I listen to Beanie Siegel in the gym. The video with Drake and Future came out last night. This is my opinion on them guys, man. Once you got a brand name voice, if the beat is nice, you just gonna sound good on everything and shit. Like Drake has a cadence that he raps in. When we hear it, if it's on a dope beat, you know, that's fire. It's just out of the park. Same with Future. When Future get to doing his shit, his little ad libs and, you know, it's fire and shit. B Walls, I appreciate your donation because niggas don't put the time in no more. There are not too many albums nowadays you can just play and let it ride without skipping songs. That's what I was trying to say. The last probably project that I, you know, the Rich Forever by Rick Ross, I could listen to that from start to finish. Yeah. I fuck with that Drake and Future joint. I fuck with the video too. Niggas doing whale numbers out the gate. He said it's 100,000 rappers dropping every day. Remember when it was just like 10 albums used to drop in a year? Yeah. Do you think Future Down South Max B? Great comparison. Rome streets got heat. Facts. On the rise. Short attention span, oversaturation, and mediocrity. What's good, pimp? I listen to The Cloth, too. They from Rochester, New York. Their music fire. Hard. All of them. Do you think Game is a GOAT? Probably can argue that on the West Coast. Riggs and Mooch new joint is fire. The Cloth. You want that shit that we listen to? I'm pretty sure our tastes are similar and shit. Y'all fuck with the platform. Y'all know what type of shit I'm putting out over here. The Cloth. Straight up. The Game documentary was a classic. The Cloth, DACLOTH. crack. But yeah, I listen to the Game album in the gym like regularly and shit. Game can rap his ass off. He can. Bars galore just be pouring out. Losing Weight 3, fire. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. We talking about albums. See? Y'all see how Eminem could get lost in this shit? This is the point Lord Jamar was making. He was like, you know, we don't listen to him. Y'all see how our conversation just swallowed him? Where did he fit in that conversation that we just had? All of those albums we just, you know, where does M stand in your playlist? Where he at? Jacktown 5, yeah, the real band from YouTube is going to Amazon. Facts. Tyson said, depends on my mood. I love how you shine the light on my city, DC. DC, distinct culture. Eminem outbar everybody but rappers more than that though. Shout out to Yo Gotti and Jay-Z. They suing the prison system in the state of Mississippi and shit. Inhumane conditions. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the pictures. They went viral. You got to go live every day at this point. You have no choice. I be busy. Try to get with you. MOP, Smoother, Hustler, AZ. Oh, I listen to the same shit too, but you know the shit that we discussed, Future and Drake, the Cloth. This is shit that's popping right now. Game's album. Raekwon dropped the album last night too. I can't pronounce the title off the top of my head. Go fuck with Raekwon shit. We gotta get on that. How about the Aaron Hernandez doc on Killer Blade? Kareem, what's up? You said they talk about M. What about Third Base and Beastie Boys? Don't nobody listen to that weird ass shit. Foot bear that tickle you, man. Hernandez is dangerous, boy. Couple niggas hit my DM on Instagram claiming that they was in jail with him and he was kind of wild in the penitentiary. I don't know. I gotta get some footage. I need some pictures or some. I need some more identification. You seen what Charles Barkley said about Draymond? Yeah, I seen what he said about Draymond. Draymond's in a bad situation right now. I think he could be doing better. I think he might be cruising. I think he's probably cruising. He could do better. They didn't salvage the season already. He could do better, but Draymond got an NBA title. And he a part of a team that went 73-9, and he was getting busy. Period. We can't dispute the triple doubles and the big shots he's hit. That's Draymond Green. He's slumping. Okay. The season fucked up. What the fuck? I fuck with Draymond. CNN and Mob D. Same flavor. Tragedy. Shout out to Tragedy Gaddafi. Tragedy had a hand in the development of both groups. Similar flavor, but I gotta go with the Mob all day long. The infamous. Can't show you my tattoo, but Charles Barkley don't got no NBA title. Charles Barkley don't got no NBA title, yo. So, what the fuck? He said CNN and Mob Deep are equal. You crazy. You bugging. Draymond had 32 points, 15 rebounds, 9 assists in 47 minutes during the Warriors' loss to the Cavaliers in Sunday's Game 7. Yeah, y'all remember that? I ain't got no favorite sneaker. My favorite basketball sneakers, the Air Raid, the Tim Hardaways, that's what we call them and shit. The straps go in the X, Air Raid, black and gray ones. He said Draymond trash. Nah, I don't think he trash. Barkley pounced on him. This is what it is. When you talk a lot of shit, you know what I mean? When you high profile for talking shit, then, you got to be producing and shit. And that's what Barkley on. Or Barkley on, man. He said, Draymond, what happened to the triple doubles? Got triple singles now. He said he's not better than Barkley. Not even close. No comparison. Draymond was playing point guard a lot of time for the motherfucking for Golden State. If you want to keep it real, I'm telling you. He said Draymond not running through a wall for them bums. He chilling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Shane. Like, they act like he out there like going above and the season already salvaged and shit. They can't do nothing. He said Draymond was the point. Exactly. When Draymond, a big nigga be running handling that point. 6'8". Said he got 3 championships and he just got paid. Shitting on niggas. Can't attack that. He said Draymond one of the best point forwards ever. I go with that. I like him. I like what he bring to the game and shit. They just beat somebody on TV. That was on Christmas, I think it was. I mean, not Christmas. Was it? Yeah, the Christmas games and shit. Draymond just lit somebody up on Christmas and they just stole the win. King Jones the first said Draymond ain't shit. So I had the black and gray Air Raids in the 7th grade. My favorite basketball sneakers. He not a Hall of Famer, but his resume better than most. Draymond equal Anthony Mason. Do you think Good's the battle rapper make good music? I ain't really tapped into none of Good's music like that. I can't give you a title or nothing and shit. Shit, they beat the Rockets on Christmas. Right.
Draymond was hitting them niggas off. Hit a big three on that in that game. He said he a notch below James Worthy and Pippen. Them niggas scored a lot of points, but yeah. He said I had the white, blue, and black air raids. He said you can't teach what Draymond do. He well rounded. I seen it. Anthony Davis played point guard in high school and shit. That's why he can put the ball on the floor like that. Who's the best power forward with handles right now? I don't know, but one of the best power forwards in the league is a bench player. He played for the Clippers. His name is Montrezl Harrell. He's a gorilla. That nigga is like the new school Anthony. No, what's my man? He the new school Ben Wallace. He the new school Ben Wallace. Word. The appetition. Okay. The new Ben Wallace. Yeah. That nigga's a problem. The Lakers need somebody like him. Yeah, a Shane. That nigga be pushing niggas around. He only 6'7". That nigga be pushing Anthony Davis and them to fuck around. I'm telling you, I'm a Laker fan. I was watching him. That nigga get a lot of fucking rebounds, score a lot of points around that basket and shit. He said his skill set only works. You don't even got to give him the ball. You don't even got to get that nigga the ball. You don't even got to give him the ball. Just shoot the ball and let him be down there, doing his thing and shit. That nigga, I'm telling you. He said he ran point guard out here in the shot right after D Rose went to Memphis. Top 5 running backs. You have to ask me during another telecast, man. I'm basketball and shit. He put that work. Yeah, I fuck with him. He hurt the Lakers. Yeah. Let me tell you something about the Clippers, right? This is the truth. And this has been a luxury for Kawhi Leonard, I think, often in his career. He's had great co-stars. In regards to the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard gonna get his 30 points, man. It's 35. Dudes that, players like that, they gonna do their thing, right? He's not the one that hurts you. It's them other niggas, man. It's them other niggas. It's them other niggas that you not focused on, like Montrezl Harrell. It's him and the fucking Patrick Beverly getting rebounds and shit. It's a bunch of other shit that affords him to do his Kawhi Leonard thing or whatever. Yeah, Lou Williams, like them, all of them niggas is the ones that hurt you bad. They hurt you bad, right? And this is why they hurt you. Because Kawhi Leonard can go to the bench, right? Kawhi Leonard can go to the bench and sit down and rest like a motherfucker and leave Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell and Beverly and them niggas be out there getting busy. And he just come in and you be tired. He come in the game, you tired. He didn't just rest it for 3 minutes and shit. He come in the game, you tired and shit. And he do his shit to you and shit. That's what happens. He said all the time the X Factors make it happen. I'm a Laker fan, man. I'm like, man, whatever. I'm peeping the nigga's game, like, man, this nigga got these big ass fucking hands and shit, and he do his thing and shit. He do his thing. Period. He do his. He's not. When you got Patrick Beverly is 6'1", and he's getting 9 rebounds against the fucking Lakers, that hurt bad. When you got Montrezl Harrell coming in the game, getting a double off the bench, all of that shit hurt. That shit hurt for real. And it beats up on again, Montrezl Harrell. He don't even start. Lou Williams, they don't even start. They come in, they reserves, they come in and beat up on a team. And Kawhi come in and, finish him. You said Lou Will the best scorer on the team. Yeah. His Lou Williams jump shot is deadly. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. He said a team with a bench is a team with a ring. Lou Recker. Pat Beverly went to Marshall High School, west side of Chicago. He said Bev be getting those rebounds like Fat Lever. In San Antonio, he had 3 Hall of Famers to pass the ball to. I'm telling you. And then when he was in Toronto, he had Sakama. Ain't that his name? Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet and Sikiam. Or whatever. Yeah. Lot of fucking help. Thank you, B6. Pascal Siakam. I could never pronounce his name. He said Van Vliet was a good role player. Van Vliet was getting busy in the finals, and yeah, they hurt they was hurting Golden State. He said, "Old boy from Villanova." You talking about Kyle Lowry? Kyle Lowry had I think he had 21 points in the first half in that game 7. That sealed the deal. I never felt that Golden State was out of that shit. I still thought that they could beat Toronto, even with Durant hurt. I thought Steph and Clay could beat them niggas. And Draymond, I thought that they could beat them niggas. I did. He said, me too. He said Van Vliet better than Jameer Nelson. That's a good question. Jameer was like a natural scoring point guard, like a little Iverson type. You know what I mean? Like a natural scoring machine, but Van Vliet got something, man. He don't just have a unique name. Van Vliet gonna be in the league a long time. Watch. He gonna be one of them dudes played 13 years and shit like that. He said Fat Lever averaged 9 rebounds for 4 different seasons at 6'3". He said, hell no. Nelson was a dog. I just said he was a scorer, Allen Iverson type nigga. Like that. What more did you want me to say? I said I gave him Iverson. I'm pretty accurate. Goddamn. Like, he was a scoring machine. He was player of the year in fucking college and shit. But I'm in the league. Van Vliet can run a point guard. He can run an offense. And he has run an offense. He come in and he's a floor general. Jameer was always a fucking scorer. He was like a Iverson. He was like a 2-guard, basically. Like, Jameer wasn't running no goddamn offense for nobody. Y'all remember Jameer running off? Jameer trying to put that thing up. Jameer versus Travis Best. I take Jameer, bro. Jameer had a bigger frame. I think he scored a little bit more than Best. In college, Travis Best was nice as fuck at Georgia Tech, yo. But Best was more of a natural point guard. Jameer was coming to get 30. Yeah. Yo. Yo. Yo.
Yo, I'm like you rocking my Norfolk State University sweater, buddy. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah, man. I used to live in Norfolk in the 6th grade and shit. Let me tell you something. I've been on here 46 minutes and I'm about to get off, and you the first person to call the hotline. The number's been posted on here the whole time. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, maybe they just filling my narrative. How you doing, though? What part of Norfolk you from? You from Norfolk?
I went to college down there from 92 to 96.
Oh, you went down there when it was lit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, you was going to Virginia Beach and all of that.
Yeah, they caught the tail end of the Greek, you know what I mean, when it was fire.
Right. Where you from, my nigga?
Yeah.
Where you from?
From Patterson, New Jersey, originally. That's where I'm from. I live in North Virginia now.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Patterson. I just like basically did a tour through New Jersey.
Stuff you be getting in, you know what I mean? I be peeping that, man. I'm up in the area now.
Oh, no doubt. Yup. I'm working. I appreciate you calling in and shit.
Yeah, man. Keep doing your thing. Your platform is awesome, my brother. I catch you when I can because I'm a working man, you know what I'm saying? I have to get my 9 to 5 on, get my grind on, but
Yup.
doing your numbers.
Yup. I appreciate your call, my nigga. Peace. One. That was authentic. Shane, what's good, man? He said, Pat handle better and I'll be right back. No. I don't think. Who you talking about? Pat the Rock? I know you're not talking about Patrick Beverly. Beverly be doing a bunch of extra shit, but you can't dispute what he does. His effectiveness. You can't dispute his effectiveness. Even if he doesn't score, he affects the outcome of the game. And that's important in basketball. Can you influence the outcome of the motherfucking game? You know what I mean? Straight up. Said Travis Best scored 81 in a high school game. He said Pat the Rock. Oh, I take Pat the Rock over I'll be right back. He said, Contavious has gotten better. I think he still should be traded. I don't fuck with him. He's gotten better. I don't know Lance Stevenson. I would take Lance Stevenson. Hey, Shane, you don't think Pat the Rock? You don't think Pat the Rock's handle is better than I'll be right back? Lonzo Ball can have 0 points and still affect the outcome of the game. If you can, cool. He said, I'll be right back, played on a higher level. Oh, I believe I'll be right back was more seasoned. Man, Pat the Rock is slick with the fucking ball, man. I watch his videos, man. He got some shit. Man. But in the game situation, you know, maybe I'll be right back was more effective and shit. You would know. He said, hell no. Hello from Amsterdam, Holland. Peace. My urban peace movement, utilizing ex-con like Sean Branch to be urban peacemaker. You can contact Sean Branch on Instagram, fam, and you know, I'm pretty sure he appease you in regards to some type of communication. Brandon Ingram, a.k.a. Baby KD. Don't do that. He said, why nobody picked up Swish? Huh. JR. Terry DeHare went to Seton Hall. Y'all subscribe to the channel. I'll give y'all a couple of more minutes and I'm get up out of here. What you think about Ja Morant? Fire. I'm watching the same highlights that you watching. Fire. Appreciate the donations, and I also appreciate y'all time. I appreciate homeboy who called the hotline. Y'all subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV. I appreciate Shane, the dribbling machine, in my chat room, fellowshipping. He said, Pav, dope freestyle handle. Yeah, I like that. I like that slick shit. Has anyone picked up Jamal Crawford? They probably going to wait until playoff time or after the All-Star game. Worldwide Trends, I'll be looking forward to it. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram at The Real Gully TV. And stay abreast of what I'm doing, man. I'm dribbling. Fuck with your boy. I got new uploads coming. Peace.